Hey man, is that tap water you're about to drink? You know that stuff could give you cancer, right? But don't take my word for it. Let me show you.
The numbers are in. There's no denying it. People in Houston are drinking Chromium 6. Scientists agree that at a certain point, Chromium 6 can cause cancer.
All right, welcome back, guys. Now, you heard that from the horse's mouth itself on Channel 2 News. Now, something I gotta tell you guys, Chromium 6, if left untreated, will cause 12,000 new cancer cases every single year. Now, you gotta ask yourself the question, why is Chromium 6 in our water? There are two very logical reasons for this. Number one, industrial contamination. So when they're cleaning the cooling towers, they're using Chromium 6 to physically clean them. Now that Chromium 6 ends up getting diluted into our groundwater and etc. Number two, when Chromium 3, which is an organic mineral, it's in the water, it's in the air, it's not harmful to us. When it comes into contact with chlorine and chlorine byproducts, it creates a new contaminant called Chromium 6. Okay? Now the mud, they can't remove it. And the reason why is because they can't stop putting in chlorine into the water, because that is what kills immediate hazards like E. coli, coliform, brain-eating amoeba. These are things that will kill you tomorrow. So obviously you gotta pick your poison. Either you're having chlorine in the water or Chromium 6. Now with that being said, the only thing that can effectively remove all of the above is a point of use system inside your home. Now come, let's do the test. All right. Okay, so if you want to take a look over here, we got our tap water and we got our purified water. We are going to use two reacting agents. The first one is sulfamic acid. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to drop that in. And once again, sulfamic acid. And we're gonna shake them up, make sure it gets diluted, and that there's nothing left at the bottom there. Same thing with the purified water. Okay, now the second reacting agent that we're gonna put in there is potassium iodine. All right, and we're gonna put that in here as well. We're gonna mix it up. And with the tap water. Now, if there is Chromium 6 present in the water, you are going to see the water is going to start reacting and giving a bit of a beigeish color. If you take a look at these two, I know it's a little bit hard to see, but now once we add the starch indicator solution, which is the solution that's going to indicate if there is Chromium 6 in the water, that's going to start giving you a purple, blue, or dark blue indicator. Now, we're going to put 2 drops into each of these. 1, 2, 1, oh. 2. And there you go. So our purified water has absolutely 0 Chromium 6. The tap water, as you can tell, is lightish purple to dark blue. Now we have something called a sodium thiosulfate standard solution. Now this solution is going to help us calculate how much Chromium 6 is in the water, parts per billion. Every single drop that we add is equal to 2 parts per billion, which is actually already over 10 times the amount of legal limit according to the health guidelines of Chromium 6 in the water. Now let's do this. 1, and we're waiting for that liquid to go clear. 2, 3, oh, and 1 more. 4. So if you take a look, it's completely clear, just like the purified water. That was 8 drops. 8 drops is equivalent to 8 parts per billion. Okay? All right, now stand up for a second. Let me show you this not so fun fact. So the legal health guide limit that California has set is 0.02 parts per billion. Now we just tested in the water there and we had 8 parts per billion. That is literally 40 times over the legal health guide limit. Now, as I told you before, there's literally one way to remove all of these contaminants out of the water, and that's by having a point of view system. Now come over here, let me show you. This is a Puronic system. It is top of the line, literally the best system that you can get in America. Now, what separates us from everybody else? We have 2 EPA registrations. That means the EPA has done their due diligence on our product and they agree that it does exactly as we say it does. It's made in the States, NASA certified, WQA gold stamp, as well as the Silver Shield. The Silver Shield is literally the only thing on the market that can effectively remove ammonia as well as chromium 6 and bacteria buildup inside your system. There is no other system on the market that could do that. Now listen guys, I told you about everything. I showed you all of the facts. Now all you gotta do right now is click the link below to find out how much chromium 6 you have in your water. Now, let me tell you one more thing. If you act right now, we are going to pay for the first year for you to have this system in your house. Click the link below. Stop wasting time. Seriously though, click it.